So we have a few questions. One of the most interesting to me, being a psychology student, is um, about your filter. It seems like the rest of the world limits what they say and what they share, and it feels like you don't subscribe to that. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Well, would you agree that no one's perfect?
Yes.
And people who appear to be perfect look like they might be hiding something?
Or they're full of shit.
Yeah. And I think if you want people to believe in you and believe you, that you have to be authentic and you have to be real about who you really are. And if you're not willing to show that, how are they going to trust you? And I'm in this kind of business that requires that people trust my ideas. And if I can't be upfront and honest about the things I'm afraid of and the things that I deal with, I don't think they're gonna follow my ideas.
Mm.
I'm asking them to do a lot. I don't just tell people to create resumes. I'm asking for them to step outside their comfort zone and face their fears and overcome these challenges that are getting in their way, like these voices that are saying, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not old enough, you don't have enough experience, no one's going to believe you. Whatever your fears are, I'm asking you to shut those down and just move past them. And the reason I can do that is because I do it every day. And I'm not afraid to tell people that I do it every day. And I think that's what makes me different from a lot of other people, because I do have that same fear and that same those same little voices that are trying to stop me. But by telling other people that it's okay to think like that, it's just not okay to be controlled by that it makes me a stronger leader.
And how did you learn to not listen to those voices?
I think it was feeling like I wasn't getting what I wanted because I wasn't allowing myself to act on what I wanted because I was being held back. And I realized, like, I only have one life, and I'm not going to live this whole life in fear. And, like, when I was afraid of public speaking, I realized that I would never be successful if I couldn't talk. That's kind of an important skill, you know? And so once I started facing that fear of public speaking, I realized, like, I'm not dead. Like, I'm not going to die because it's so uncomfortable. It just requires, like, getting over that feeling inside that's, like, really against it. But if I could get over a couple of bruises to my ego, then I would get over it and be better. And I am. And I think that my public speaking opportunities have given me huge chances to grow my business. Without that, I don't know if I would be so far, as far as I've come.
So, what would you say to someone who says that's not professional to be so revealing?
The first thing I would ask is, what's your definition of professional? And I love that question because nobody knows the answer. When I challenge that, I've never heard an answer. Like, the answers I hear are like being put together. What does it mean to be put together? Not showing your true self, like hiding?
Yeah, hiding your faults.
Yeah, pretending that you're perfect. That's professional? I don't think so. I think there's a huge disconnect between what is expected at work and who we should be and how we should be presenting ourselves. I don't think there are two lives. I don't think we have a professional life and a personal life. I think we have one life. And we should be the same all the time. And if people tell me that I'm unprofessional because I'm sharing my fears, I don't think we should work together. You can go work with someone else who's pretending not to be afraid.
Do you think this is reflective of our generation, your generation? Do you think the world is shifting to be more authentic?
I don't know if the world is, but I think that the people who feel this way are, like, very serious about it. I think there's definitely a movement going on, and it's starting to influence the way the people who have been professional all these years are thinking. I don't think we're quite to the point yet where the whole world is buying into it. But I do think there are people in my generation who are saying, why? Why are we doing this? They're asking questions and they're challenging the way things are being done. So I think we're headed in the right direction.